Live from Sacramento City Hall, it's the Sac Vibes Podcast.
It's December 18th, 2024. I'm Danielle from the CE team, and you're chilling with Sac Vibes, the local government podcast where we educate, engage, and empower residents from the city of Sacramento. Let's go around and introduce everyone at the table.
What's up, everybody? It's Greg with the Community Engagement Team. Happy holidays.
What's up, everyone? It's Lynette.
Hi, everyone. It's Ari. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. And we're here after a very busy 2 weeks, huh?
It has been busy.
I'm waiting for the holidays to be over.
What?
I'm so over this.
It hasn't even started.
I'm over it.
It's like already happening. I'm not even ready. I just started shopping.
I get so
it's literally
irritated with the
tomorrow.
people that have their tree up beginning of November. I'm just looking like,
That's
who
me.
are
Hey.
you people? Who are you?
She's coming after the Filipinos right now.
Literally
Our
me.
Christmas starts November.
My lights were on the house already. 'Cause we don't ever take them off. Hella
Shout out to
Filipino.
the people that don't decorate. Woohoo!
Oh, man.
Definitely.
I am definitely. But speaking of, before we get into everything, just want to brag about our admin staff and just staff in general that planned the most amazing Christmas holiday party.
It was so cute.
I'm still
Remember the
mad that I
juice?
missed it.
Did you like the juice?
What kind
Lynette?
of juice y'all
the
have?
juice was good.
The juice? I don't know what Ginger did, but it was a
Ginger made
concoction of
juice?
something, and
Oh,
it was
snap.
great.
I
It
think
was
it
like
was like
sherbet,
Sprite. And sherbet.
Oh, that's that old school
And
punch, right?
and
With
then-
the sherbet in it?
The decor was amazing.
Oh,
It made me
man.
think about our team does such a great job at party planning.
Yeah.
And since the city is broke, I felt like maybe we could charge internal departments to decorate for them when they have
For our
parties.
services.
For our
On
services.
a budget at that.
We got to start getting creative around
Economic development party planning
Yeah.
side gig?
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we could help out the county, plan their
Oh, man.
Lend us some money.
Linda.
I don't know how the county be rocking, though. How is it? Do you know? I don't know. Anybody from
But
the
the
county
Grinch,
listen
the, Grinch,
to us?
the Grinch came.
The Grinch came.
The Grinch
The
came.
The
Grinch
Grinch
did
came to the
come.
party. He went straight to the gifts. Was going through all the bags.
Going to the bags. man.
And then the team kicked it up a notch with the normal white elephant.
Yeah.
So they had dice where you had to do different stuff. So you got a gift,
Uh-huh.
but you didn't get to keep it. You rolled the dice, and either you had to pass left, pass right. You could switch with somebody. You could
Oh, that sounds chaotic. That
it was
sounds
chaotic and
It
it was so
was.
fun.
Yeah.
And I think the
It was.
best gift, somebody bought 12 boxes of cereal.
12 boxes.
And they
Yes.
individually wrapped all of them.
I wonder
Like
if you
the
can
big
guess
box?
who did.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Can you guess who brought all the cereal?
You?
No.
Oh, you look like a cereal person.
Who brought the cereal?
Mikhail?
So we were
Do we
just
tell
talking
her?
to this person about how they handle their grocery bills because they're very good
Oh.
at saving. They
Oh,
know
I'm
how
telling.
to budget.
Jessica Dabulos Pritos.
Oh, she got coupons too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's...
And the funny thing was I was able to make two people switch. And I made someone give their cereal to Denise. So Denise got stuck with all the cereal.
What kind of cereal? Oh, she got kids, though. That's
Denise
all
is my boss for everybody that's listening and watching.
right. And for those of you that have FOMO right now, I have FOMO too because I was sick last week and I missed the whole party. I was supposed to DJ it and nothing happened.
And the food was good, too. We had Chinese food.
The food
Chinese
was
food.
good, but
From where?
we didn't want no cooties. Keep
Yeah, I
the
know,
cooties
I know.
at home.
I was willing to DJ over teams.
I got the cooties.
DJ over teams. It's crazy.
Put me on teams.
Muda popped up. Muda used to be on our team, and he came. He said he's CE team for life. So
Yes.
I love it.
He
even
just
though
came
he's
for the
not-
food.
He came for the
okay.
people. The food was just the benefit. He came
We'll
to visit all
forgive
of
the
us.
federal government eventually for taking him.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, but we are here. It's been an interesting couple of weeks. Would love to just give you guys a couple of updates over. We've had a couple council meetings since our last podcast. Some really, really exciting things. Our racial equity resolution was adopted and passed unanimously along with reparations. And the racial equity resolution, there were a lot of key components, but it really kind of operationalized the work of racial equity and ensuring that all departments are adhering to it and reporting and tracking it. And so this will be the first time, as we all know, we have some major budget challenges and budget deficits. And so departments are being asked to try to figure out some creative ways to reduce by 15%. And and shout out to our council members that have requested, Councilmember Vang, have requested to ensure that we really consider racial equity as we do these cuts. So just doing things across the board isn't racial equity.
Right.
And this will be the first time that charter officers are also required to adhere to the 15% budget reduction.
And for the folks listening, the charter offices are like... Dang, not me. I got the question.
So
okay, sorry.
you
You
have
have
your
listening
city-
and Danielle. My bad.
Your you have your city auditor,
Auditor.
you have your
Treasurer.
treasurer, you have your clerk.
Clerk. That's the one I was missing.
Yeah.
So there's attorney, treasurer, auditor, manager, and clerk. Right? I get them all?
Yeah, you got the auditor.
I got the auditor.
Wait,
That's
is
for me.
I actually don't know her title, but is OPSA, Office of Public Safety and Accountability, charter?
She's a director. She's not a charter
Okay.
officer. And so they will also be having to look at how they reduce their budgets. Reparations, that resolution was passed, and definitely want to note that the city's reparations movement is not about the city of Sacramento writing a check to Black residents. We want to be clear that there is a debt that is owed to Black residents, but that is a debt that needs to come and be paid from the federal government, which is what has happened to some other groups when they receive reparations. So we want to be clear that that is not something that is in the scope of the city of Sacramento, but there are things that the city of Sacramento can potentially do. So what the reparations movement that is currently happening is we will be contracting with Greater Sacramento Urban League to continue the work to do additional research, find out and kind of follow what the state is doing, and then also to continue gathering feedback from community. And so it's just super excited. It's been a couple of years, 2 or 3 years in the making. It was really a community-driven initiative. Initially, it was something in the mayor's office. The mayor is really, shout out to our former mayor, Daryl Steinberg, who was really instrumental in pushing forward racial equity. It was a mayoral initiative. And then 2 weeks ago, it was moved to the full council to be adopted by the full council. And so shout out to former mayor Daryl Steinberg and his chief of staff of racial equity, Kelly Fong Rivas, who just did an amazing job, and she will definitely be missed. What else do we have going on? We also had the city manager's contract. That discussion happened last night.
That was last night, right?
That was last night, and so it's definitely a weird vibe, I would say, today at the city. The council and mayor, a 6-3 vote, decided to move in a different direction and not to renew city manager Howard Chan's contract. And so it's a lot of changes. I think folks are just trying to figure out what that means, what the next steps are.
Yep.
And people have opinions. I think as city staff and someone in community engagement, he's been very supportive of the work that our team has done. And so I'm going to miss him. I'm going to definitely miss him, and I do have to acknowledge just the support and leadership that he has provided us to do what we're doing, this podcast, you know, being able to pay community members through Community Ambassador Program. These are all things that were supported under his leadership. So I definitely want to acknowledge the support that we had from Howard over these last 5 years.
Yeah. Yep. We also had new council members sworn in.
Yep.
Man,
and
we
new
had
And the mayor.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty fun. It was kind of
Yeah.
chaotic. This was the first time
It's my first time watching that.
city staff was not allowed in chambers.
Really?
Wait, really?
No city
so
staff
email
could
had went
attend.
out.
Well,
Oh.
I remember that we were asked to not come to chambers.
That was saying don't
but,
come.
Like,
That was a demand. That wasn't an ask.
It wasn't an ask.
sorry, we were demanded.
We've never
but
been asked before to not come to council.
I thought that was standard. Interesting.
Never. You always have city staff, and especially your executive team
Yeah.
would
Is it
always
because
be
of,
at council.
Space? So they can
Yes,
have
it was
family
because of
members
space.
there?
Like I typically go to council every week. Your assistant city managers go, directors typically go. So it was the first time. It was definitely due to space. You had new council members being sworn in, a new mayor, and so all of their friends and family. You had to have a ticket. You had to have the golden ticket.
Oh,
If you
wow.
didn't have a ticket,
I didn't know about that.
they did save space for some general public. So they had 2 lines for the first time at council. So it was like
Oh.
really interesting to see that. And it was kind of fun to see the pictures. And
Yeah. I like how they got to choose who sworn them in.
that was really cool.
Is that new or is that something that always
No,
happened?
that's standard. People can
Okay.
choose, family or friends to swear them in. And so you had council members Councilmember Phil Pluckerbaum had his son swear him in. Shout out to Councilmember Vang, who always centers community in everything that she does.
She had a posse with her.
She had multiple people, from leaders of her neighborhood associations to a student in one of the schools in her district, and even her husband.
Yeah.
And he even memorized his part. So shout out to Omar for holding it down. But I love how she centered community, even in her swearing in. So it was great.
I think so. One of the things that I learned that I don't think I realized was that so we have 8 council districts, but I didn't know each district, whether odd or even, they were staggered in terms of reelecting.
Oh.
And so like this year was an even year, obviously, which is why Mai Vang had to and Eric Guetta had to re-swear in. But I don't think I realized that the elections were staggered for the districts
Yeah,
based
2,
on
4,
even
6,
or odd.
8,
Yeah.
1, 3, 7.
It's every 2 years or 4 years?
Yep.
For election.
Yep.
Every 4? Okay.
4-year terms.
So it was fun. I think for staff, just kind of sitting back watching it, obviously on TV since we weren't able to be in the chambers. After they were sworn in, if you were invited by that council member to go take a picture, you went up for your picture and your photo op, and it was so funny to see people that made it into every photo. So shout out to former councilman Steve Hansen. I think we were like, is he gonna make it in this one? Is he gonna make it? There he is. There he is.
There's probably
crazy.
a Vegas betting line. to
Oh
see if
my
they got in
goodness.
The picture.
Shout out to our community ambassador and
Oh yeah.
president of Tahoe Park Neighborhood Association, Isaac Gonzalez. I think he might have outdid Steve Hansen and made it into everyone's photo.
Photos.
So
Wow.
I'm like, there he goes.
He had a golden ticket, huh?
So that was good. Yeah. So how are you guys feeling today? Weird day, interesting day.
There was no traffic when I came in,
Really?
Okay, so
and
that was good.
that was good.
I came a
Holiday
little
mode is
later,
turning on.
and there were still spaces at the Goose Lot where we usually park.
Ooh, so everybody's just trying to hit their
I
vacation
guess so,
time.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the holiday just crept up on me. I'm not even ready to. We're like going out of town, and I'm not packed or anything.
Speaking of going out of town, what is everyone's holiday plans for the next few weeks?
Well, yeah, I'm going out of town,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm coming back Christmas Day. I swear, I hope we don't get stranded.
Where are you going?
Going to Seattle to see family and friends up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all flying?
Yeah, we're flying.
Okay.
We did this, maybe it's a 22, when Southwest had that debacle and everybody was stuck.
Oh yeah.
We were at the airport for like 5 hours just waiting, and our flights were canceled, but nobody told us.
That's crazy.
The computers were all down, and then the things weren't updating. So everybody was just hanging out at the airport. That should have been a red flag. Like when we come in, Christmas is usually empty at the airport.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, it's crowded today. A lot of people
Everybody
are
spending their
traveling.
Christmas in the airport.
We didn't realize that they were all stranded because there was like hella lines, people angry. And we're like, we're just coming in,
No,
coming in early to have lunch at
I
the
was
airport.
stranded in Dallas like that too. It was horrendous.
Yeah, it was bad.
We had to sleep on the, like the baggage claim floor.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Luckily, we were here in Sac
Yeah,
still,
that
so we
one-
just drove home.
baggage claim.
So it
that's
snows in
gross.
Seattle around this time?
Sometimes it doesn't snow all the time,
Oh.
but when it does, it's fun, but it causes chaos because it's not cold enough. It sticks around, but it gets warm enough during the day that it'll melt a little bit,
Oh, so it creates
and then the
slippery.
hills, it'll refreeze at night, and so the hills get icy.
Oh no.
Yeah, and there's hella hills in Seattle, so it's a mess.
Absolutely not.
What are you guys doing for holidays?
I'll be here locally. It's my downtime, so I won't do a lot. Just my family, we usually go to breakfast on Christmas. We'll do like a white elephant a little bit at breakfast, and that's it. I'm hoping my dad cooks actually.
What does he usually cook?
So for Christmas, he'll usually do a gumbo.
Ooh.
So I'm hoping that he will actually do one because that sounds good.
Okay.
Speaking of food, shout out to Neighborhood Wellness Foundation, Dr. Gina Warren, District 2, Del Paso Heights. They had an event today, and when I tell you the food was bomb.com, it was so good.
It was.
Where's the food from?
It was from different people. So Miss Walton, who is Stephen Walton's mother, Reverend Walton's wife, she put her foot, knees, ankles in that cabbage.
What?
Jesus.
What do you mean? What does that mean? That's good.
That means it's good.
It
If
was.
you put your foot in something, that means it's good.
Oh,
That's kind of black folks. Like, oh, you put your
Say.
foot in that dressing.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
put her,
okay.
but it was more than the feet. It was like
The whole
ankles,
body?
knees, yeah, like some elbows in there. It was good.
Up to her neck, huh?
The mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese was good, and the greens were
The
too.
greens.
Mm.
Everything was good.
Y'all making me jealous.
You should be. I don't even like yams, but the
There
yams
were
are good.
yams?
Oh my god, and they had pecans in them, and it was so good. Oh,
Did they have the marshmallows on top?
No marshmallow
No
on
marshmallows.
top.
Oh my
it
god.
was okay. So there's different cultures, and black folks, we don't put marshmallows in our yams.
Brown sugar on top?
Just
Is it
a
Maybe
little bit,
some brown
a little
sugar,
bit.
but that kind of coincides with raisins in the potato salad. That's not our
Oh.
culture. That's not our culture.
I've never even heard of the raisins. I can.
I think raisins
Put
are
a pause
universally
right
hated,
there.
though.
Yes.
Like raisins and
They
lumpia,
are.
that's just no.
You did say that the other.
can't.
What were we
Raisins
talking
and
about with the
menudo?
raisins and the lumpia? That was crazy.
Yeah, and menudo and empanadas.
thing.
Put raisins in there. Like, who are you?
Nope.
Why do you do
I
that?
feel like that's the American version or something.
That's the red flag. It's
Yeah.
like,
Some Filipinos do that. I just don't get down with raisins. So
Yeah.
I will not name ethnic tribes. Yes, we're gonna get mad at me.
I'm actually excited because this is my first Christmas in Sacramento.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, typically for Christmas, we either go to see my family in Texas or my partner's family in SoCal. So this year we're going to lay low, stay
Okay.
home, which I'm fine with because I
Right.
kind of want a moment to just chill.
Chill.
I think
So-
this is my first holiday season back in like 4 years.
Yeah.
I didn't come home when I lived in North Carolina.
At
so-
all? Not even for the holiday?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so you must be excited then.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Wait,
Don't hold
I
back,
just
though.
thought we need to say congratulations to your brother
Oh, yes,
and
yes.
Grant Pacers.
Stay
Listen,
tuned.
we gotta acknowledge Grant Pacers. I don't want no problems with Cheesecake Man Lambert Davis. I'm putting
You
it
heard him
out
last night.
there.
He was there at council
Grant
yesterday, too.
High. Oh, he's at council every week. He doesn't miss
is.
council, but
They went viral.
he always talks about Grant Pacers, and it is well deserved. And for those of you listening, Ari, her brother is the head coach, and so just shout out to
Yeah.
him. What's his name?
That's good. His name is Carl Reed. Or
Shout
Mr.
out to
Reed.
Coach Reed.
Yeah, it was a 35-28 win, a nail biter again in like 30 seconds. But they pulled it off, and
Ooh.
I think So the rankings just came out yesterday, and I think we're back ranked number 1. We haven't been ranked number 1 in a couple of years. So,
Wow.
In the state?
Yes, yeah,
Wow.
for the section, yeah.
I'm
That's
just
crazy.
so happy for District 2 and for those students over there that
Yeah.
are just so resilient. And so
They should
that's
come to
so
council.
excited. I'm sure
They're trying to figure it out.
Rick Jennings, Councilmember Jennings, did bring that up at council even before they won.
Yeah,
Mm.
That he wanted to bring them to council to acknowledge them. So I definitely think in the new year, council will be doing a special presentation
That's
to
dope.
acknowledge them.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So
What about you? What are your plans?
yeah, I'm the Grinch.
You gonna not decorate your house?
Talk about everybody else that's celebrating Christmas. That's what I plan on doing.
Oh, okay.
Do you usually cook at Christmas or like do something special?
I
or-
try to travel, but I can't find any place to go right
Yeah.
now. So I don't know. I cooked a bunch for Thanksgiving. If I don't go anywhere, I think I'll probably just cook. My daughter wants prime rib,
Ooh.
Oh, she's a meat eater.
an expensive meat eater. I'm like,
Right?
where's the top sirloin or
I
like
grew up with that.
a rib eye? She's
Chuck.
talking about prime rib.
Chuck roast.
Yeah.
Still chewing the steak. 2 minutes later.
Yeah. So, I don't know. She wants a damn rabbit.
What?
I'm mad about that. She did a whole PowerPoint
For
presentation.
Christmas, she wants a
Wow.
rabbit.
Yes. A white
Wow.
one so she could name it Tofu.
Tough.
That's a cute name.
It is.
You have to
Tofu.
admit.
She
It
did
is.
a whole pros and cons on why we need the rabbit.
What were the pros? I need to hear this.
One, something that she can bond with because the cat likes me more than her.
Oh.
And then two, someone for the cat to play with because he's bad as hell. So,
that cat's gonna eat that
I
rabbit
feel
alive.
like Two's gonna bully the rabbit. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Wait, cats eat rabbits?
No.
No.
no, I think
I
I think they'll
so.
be friends. I think they'll be friends. Let's hope. Yeah.
You should
They're
have
very
like
cute.
a test run.
Yeah, we'll see.
I
You
mean,
know,
Well,
I
I
almost
don't even
got
know
a
how you
rabbit
would do that.
until I got 2 cats. It was
Well,
really close.
I may do a test run, or I may just do it right now at Front Street. Adoptions are waived until the 31st, so
Yes.
you can
Oh.
you can adopt a dog, a cat,
Do they
a
have
small
rabbits there?
animal. They have rabbits,
Oh snap!
guinea pigs. You want one?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I'm good.
Real community engagement.
That was real.
What other topics do we
that
got
was
for
the
today?
focus.
That was the topic of my workshop in Austin. So we presented at Smart Cities Conference.
Rabbits?
No.
What?
We were talking about real community engagement. So the topic was from small beginnings to award winning, how Sacramento shaped community engagement in a real way.
Okay. We're realistic. Like,
We're
we're
real.
human.
Yeah. Practical.
We might say some
Practical.
off the wall stuff sometimes.
Every episode.
We do say off the wall stuff every episode.
Did you like Austin?
I loved Austin. I loved Austin.
Did y'all go to the strip club?
Oh.
I did not go to the strip club.
Sorry.
I did not go to the strip club.
What group's gonna be after us now?
But I did go to a number of speakeasies.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
And one, you have to know a code to get in.
Oh, I love it.
And bartenders typically know codes at different hotels, and they only tell like patrons that are cool that they
Okay.
think would set a vibe.
Set the tone.
So I went to one, and when you walked in, it was really dark, and they had what appeared to be dead bodies wrapped in plastic. So you could see like the head, like a body
What?
wrapped hanging from the ceiling.
What appeared to be, she said.
What appeared to be.
They were actually
Verdict still out.
bodies.
It
It smelled
could
funny in
be.
there, but
Well, you know, there's a serial killer in Austin.
oh wow, like on the loose.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
He's killed like 19. He's killed 19, and he's throwing them in the lake.
So they're putting him in the speakeasy.
No, in the lake.
I know. Oh, all right.
So
Apparently, you said he was targeting like white men, right?
So I was like, Mark say. When being black was a benefit. Like,
Phew.
I was like, serial killer. They were like, she was like, oh no, you don't fit the demographic. I was like,
You're good. You can stay here.
I was like,
Yeah, don't
what's the
worry about
demographic? She was like, white men between 18 and like 25 or 35. And I was like, oh,
Carry on.
carry on. Right.
That is crazy.
But Austin was amazing. I have a new slogan, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I know, right?
We got to get this ready. Hold on. Right after you say it.
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna stay.
So Austin has an amazing skyline, like
Okay.
so many amazing rooftops and lounges and views, and I was like, our like skyline is like whack,
It is
right?
whack.
You need to
Yes.
update.
You got like 10 buildings.
That and none of them are real tall, right?
Yeah.
So I came up with we rise with high rise.
Nah. We rise with high rise.
I think you said that, and someone from Long Range Planning was like, what about
Yes.
mid-rise?
Yeah, she was like, "What about mid rise?" I was like, "Damn planners, they always being technical." She's like, "We don't need buildings over 6 feet." I'm like, "Come on."
What?
So,
6 feet, not
you know,
even
I'm petty.
tall.
So I kept going to rooftops, taking selfies, and sending it to her. High rise. We rise with high rise.
You get a better view from higher up.
You do. You get
But
to
I want
overlook.
to see some real tall buildings.
I'm not
Like,
against
fun.
mid rises though. I'll take those too. But
and, you
'Cause
know, we're
look-
getting ready to deal with our nighttime economy, and
Yes,
we're having
yes.
some stuff popping off in May here. But Austin has figured out how to get it right. I mean, there were so many amazing venues with live music, and everything was just artistic. Like,
Yeah.
every hotel you went in looked completely different than the next one. Every lounge was different. I mean,
Yeah.
just,
So
like that.
basically,
imagine
we gotta be
embracing
less uptight.
diversity.
Right.
yeah.
I mean, that's why their whole thing is keep Austin weird, you know?
Keep Austin weird.
Yeah, that's what they
We've
say.
got dead bodies hanging from the ceiling and a swing. This, like the chairs at the bar was a swing. I was like, that's kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That is
That
cool.
is cool.
Mhm. Yeah, so I
But
like
see,
Austin.
Talking about swings and dead bodies. I have a
And
different
good
image
food.
in my
And you got to put good food in there too. There was
Yeah.
so
Okay.
much good food in Austin. Oh my god.
Is that barbecue? Because it's a Texas still.
We did go to a barbecue place. Oh my god.
I've never been to Austin, so I don't
Remember the
know.
name?
I don't. But we also went to I've been like stuck on these like Korean, Japanese style hot pot places. So I found one. It was like all you can eat, super clean. Oh my god, it was so good. We ate so much that like I was ashamed of myself. I was just like
Dang.
we were ashamed of ourselves. Like it was ridiculous how much we ate. It was so good.
Wow.
That's great.
But
No
we got
need
to
to
take
be
our
ashamed.
ambassador. That was what was so cool was we talk about our community ambassador program, but I had the opportunity of bringing Mai Nguyen, who represents our Vietnamese businesses and Vietnamese community. So she came. And how we started the workshop was I had her speaking in Vietnamese. I hadn't said anything, and the audience was largely white male audience when you think of like founders of tech companies.
Right.
And she just starts going full-fledged Vietnamese, and these folks started picking up their phones looking like, am I in the wrong workshop? Did I come into the I'm like, no, you guys are in the right place.
You sure they weren't worried about the serial killer though?
No, they were worried about what is she saying? And I said, if you're confused, this is how people feel when English isn't their first language, right?
Flipped it on them.
Or even
Right.
me as someone that speaks English in a tech space
Yeah.
where they had acronyms after acronym. And I'm like, what? It's a lot of good information,
Right,
but I don't know what the
right.
hell you're talking
Right.
about, you know? So
They're probably pulling out their Google Translates.
it's always important to make sure that you know your audience and you're speaking in a way that people can actually understand what you're trying to say.
Right.
Love
So.
that.
Yeah.
Me too.
How did they take the workshop? They liked it.
Someone said it was the best workshop they've been to since the pandemic.
Wow.
And they've asked us to present at the next conference. And I was like, I'm banned from travel. So,
You gonna pay for me?
right. But no, it went really, really well. We got a lot of great feedback. Mikel Davila in economic development killed it. Elizabeth Boyd in planning did an amazing job. It was a great panel.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
We're trying to get some of these tech companies here.
Build up.
If you
Let me
happen to
tell.
own a tech company and you're listening to our podcast,
Come to Sacramento because then we can
Leave a
afford for high
comment.
rises. If the tech companies come, then we rise with high rise.
We rise with high rise.
How do y'all celebrate New Year's?
In the house on the floor. I live in Oak Park.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my
I be
God.
shooting. I'm
Wow.
serious.
I'm
Like
sorry, that took me
we
a moment.
we
I was
stay
like,
low.
oh.
We stay low. So
Dang.
yeah, they get ridiculous in
Really?
Oak Park with the. Oh my
They
God.
be shooting up in the air, and those bullets come back down.
That's what I think. You know they got to come back down.
And
What
they're gonna
goes
go-
up
they
comes
go through the
down.
house.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's World War III over there,
Oh man.
and they're gonna start before New Year's, and they're gonna go after.
It's like
Yeah,
4th of
actually,
July.
yeah.
4th of July is terrible nowadays,
4th
man.
of July is awful.
It used to be cool, like a few people doing it. Now it's like every block, illegal fireworks for like weeks before and after.
Yes.
If you guys have animals, particularly dogs outside, like please make sure you bring them in or something. A lot of dogs go missing because they're like running away, trying to get away from
They're
the
anxious.
gunshots and
Oh.
scare them.
I don't
Yeah.
know if Front Street does this, but typically, like, animal shelters will have programs where you can come in and, like, hang with the dogs, you know, while people are popping fireworks to comfort them.
Oh,
So maybe look into that if you're not really doing anything for New Year's.
okay.
And if you're, like, really into animals, because, like, you can read to
So
them,
you bring
you can
a
pet them.
dog to the house?
Well, no, like, you're at the shelter with them.
Oh, at New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
So
Does our shelter do that?
I have no idea. I know
Oh, okay.
Bradshaw, the county one, does.
Okay.
I don't know about Front Street, but maybe Front Street, if you're watching, let me know.
My dog doesn't really react that much to fireworks, thankfully. But he just stays in the house anyway. He never goes outside.
My
He on
dog-
his
doesn't like
old
to go
man
outside.
status.
My
He
dog
is.
doesn't like fireworks, but she likes sideshows. Is that bad to say on the podcast?
Well,
Not
over
Astor
200
dogs for that life.
over 250 feet.
They gonna
Dog is
find
okay.
Asher.
Yeah.
You gonna be an accessory. Y'all going to jail.
You go over 250, under, yeah, you
Yeah,
go
if
to
you
jail.
if you are participating, watching, supporting
Aster with the phone like this, holding
Running.
sideshow,
Not Asher, part of the hyphy movement.
going to jail.
ghost riding.
You gonna ghost ride right on the Sac County Jail.
Dang.
Right up the street from the job, actually. Right up I Street.
Yeah. So
What intersection were you at when you were out with the dog?
So here's the thing, like 250 feet, I don't think that's my choice because they're always right in front of our complex. So I'm on West El Camino in South Natomas.
Oh, okay.
That's where they all are.
get your bail money.
Not the bill, but
We gotta check what kind of car you have.
We just
Danielle.
had to, like, take her out to pee, and we were like, whoa, what's all these people doing here?
Yeah.
Whoops.
You guys be safe.
yeah.
Seriously, I don't go out on New Year's. Folks just act too crazy.
Yeah, it's like
I'm
they
a
lose all
mommy.
common sense. And
I'm all my baby got, so I
Yeah,
need
if
to make
you're
sure
going
I'm
out,
home.
you know,
make it
take
back
a
to
ride
her.
share, don't drive, you know.
Well, I'm always
Same.
concerned. You could be in a ride share, and the idiot that's drunk driving hit
Still
your
could
car.
hit you.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why I don't even like going out because people are
Yeah.
just the drinking and driving. Just
it's crazy.
I hate that.
Or,
It's
or
so
getting
selfish.
high driving.
Yeah.
It's so selfish.
It's
Yeah.
a very selfish act for sure.
Our society kind of is going selfish.
Oh, they've been there.
Yeah, getting worse though.
That's true.
So
Anyway.
thankful. Shout out to all of the police and CHP that are going to be doing checkpoints. I support you. If people are driving drunk, lock them up. Lock them up because it's not fair to folks.
Speaking of the police, can we put the picture of the horse I took today, like on the screen right now?
Oh, okay. Let's put the picture.
Yeah. So for people who are just listening, I got to see one of the horses that they take around Old Sac to patrol. They're huge.
They are big.
And
They're
that was
very nice.
a baby horse.
One of them was a baby. Yeah.
That was a
he-
baby. That
Yeah.
was a grown.
He ate my
Horse.
hand.
You
It
said that was a
so
grown
crazy.
man.
Ate your hand.
No,
was a
I
grandpa.
didn't take a picture of the bigger one, but
that's crazy.
Wait. The
Big
one
horse.
in the picture is
the
not
smaller one.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
No,
Crazy.
Horses are kind of big.
Yeah.
kinda.
So you
got
guys going out for
anything
New
else?
Year's?
I'll be at the house with my prosecco.
I think I'm
Do you
going
think
to
I
a friend's
go out?
house down the street. We used to walk there, so that's what's. I
Oh,
enjoy
a
about
walking. No, that's good.
it. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Don't gotta drive.
But you gotta
anywhere.
have a long coat though, cause it's been cold lately.
It has.
Yeah. We're going to Seattle. It's gonna be even worse up there.
Ugh.
That's true.
So
Well, you guys, please be safe. make good decisions.
Yeah.
Stay home if you can.
Stay home.
If you got to go somewhere, don't drink and drive. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
You're going to spend $10,000 on DUI fees and attorney fees.
You have to call
You're
and
gonna have a breather in your car.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Just
not.
That was
just
a free
don't.
advertisement right there.
Just don't. And just be aware of your surroundings. You know, it's getting crazier and crazier every day.
Yep.
Just be aware of your surroundings. If it doesn't feel right,
Don't do it.
leave. Yeah.
See y'all next
Oh
year.
yeah, and we got stay tuned for the upcoming mixer. Our mixer series is coming back in January.
Yes.
January
Yes.
16th.
January 16th.
Whoop,
It's
whoop.
gonna be at we don't know yet. Do we know yet?
To be
Not
announced.
confirmed.
To be confirmed.
But I guess with that, I think we're ready to wrap up, huh?
Yeah.
Let's wrap up like we wrapping up
Yes.
the year.
Yep.
Yeah.
So everyone, stay safe as the year comes to a close, and thank you again for chilling with us today. Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify,
Mhm.
and we'll see you in the